So what does sustainability mean to Phoenix? It's about Phoenix being able to do business as they need to do today, but with really cognizance of actually what's going to happen in the future for our future generations. And that's underlying and underpinning all of our thoughts of what we want to do. So what does it actually mean in practical terms for us as a business? Well, in terms of policies and processes, we actually engaged in ISO 14001 many years ago now. And that's been ingrained in our business. But I think one of our proudest moments to date at this moment is around about our scope emissions.
When talking about Phoenix environmental goals, we set out to achieve 50% reduction on scope 1 and 2 by 2026. We've achieved this already, so now it's really important that we maintain, as the business grows, zero emissions for scope 1 and 2. For scope 3, we've set a reduction of 50% by 2030. And then motoring on to progress to net zero by 2040.
Working with our customers, we want for them to be able to say that they can work with Phoenix knowing that they are a truly sustainable business who have sustainability at the heart of what they do and their decision making.
It is absolutely imperative that we continue to reduce our emissions to enable our customers to reach their net zero goals.
We've actually had a low carbon action plan in Phoenix for multiple years now. And some of those has been the low-hanging fruit of changing our lights to LED lights. We've invested across the business in sensor lighting right through all of our offices as well. And some of it's around about our compost heap and changing our tea bags so we can compost them.
We have a staff allotment, so we've got a couple of people who wander out there during the lunch hour or on an evening. We've got onions, carrots, etc. growing, and people are welcome to take them home once they're all fully grown.
But there's some actually far more larger projects we've done as a business. And one of those is our solar panels. And we could have actually left and not invested in that solar panel energy because we've already have our renewable energy, which would become zero in scope 2 emissions. But what we wanted to do was become self-sufficient as possible and remove our requirements off the grid.
38% of all electricity used has been generated by solar. Since April the 4th, when they were commissioned, they have generated almost 79 megawatt of electricity. If we put that into perspective, that would be enough to have toasted 7 million slices of bread.
For any energy, electricity, gas that we are buying REGO certified energy so that we can be truly renewable and truly sustainable. To reduce our waste, we have introduced new recycling options. We've also contracted a zero waste to landfill waste management contract as well. And our e-waste, we reuse, we rebuild, we repurpose wherever possible. And we've just partnered with a local charity to help pass on our old e-waste, our old equipment, to them that they can use for digital skills and rebuilding amongst their students and young people. To tackle air pollution, since the pandemic, Phoenix have formalised hybrid working, so that's reduced our travel by 60%. But we've also introduced an active car share scheme, an EV salary sacrifice scheme, enabling our employees to purchase EVs, both used and new, through the scheme. And we've put in EV charging points as well for customers, for partners, and for our employees to use for business and personal use. So all of this helps to reduce our travel emissions for business travel and also our personal commutes.
But also we've implemented a bus pass scheme, so people who are travelling by bus and they have a free bus pass option to them as well. And we've even actually engaged with our local council and we've purchased some bus shelters as well to make those winter travelling days a little bit easier.
We're also looking potentially at investigating introducing beehives to site. Initially, we're looking through the British Beekeeping Association, a scheme where we offer our land to them for beehives, so they bring them on site, etc.
The employee environmental network is key to changing our staff's behaviours. So introducing them, encouraging them to new ideas, new environmentally friendly ways of working, but also in their personal lives as well. So whether that be recycling, whether that be introducing new initiatives such as vape bins and staff allotments, the EV car scheme, it all helps to reduce our carbon footprint as a business and their carbon footprint in their personal lives.
And it's that investment from us as a business and for those people within Phoenix as well, and within our committees and in our networks that actually drive that sustainability messaging right through, and that will take us forward onwards and upwards.